Plaintiff Anika Walker says she and the defendant used to be good friends until the defendant stole her dog. Anika claims the defendant volunteered to keep her pet temporarily until she found a new place to live. However, when she asked for the pooch to be returned, the defendant refused, so she's suing. Defendant Mia Lane claims Anika likes to glamorize a life of hanging around with pimps and drug dealers, and she's always been there to support Anika, even when she went to jail. Mia feels she had every right to keep the dog after Anika refused to care for him. So Mia's countersuing for boarding fees, dog food, and vet bills.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Let me hear from you.
I'm here today because this woman, she stole a member of my family.
I object.
She dog napped him. His name is Winky. And she cannot get away with that.
I'll let you give your side.
Yeah, and she can't get away with that. This was a gift to me and my kids from my uncle.
Sounds like she's been stealing more than dogs. She got the court process right now. Object! Object! You've been in court often?
No, sir, but I work for a law firm, so yes, I am familiar.
See, I knew it was something. Go ahead.
Okay, I had received a letter from my apartment office.
Saying what?
Stating I needed to either pay a pet deposit or remove the pet from the home. I was in the process of moving, you know, so I didn't feel the need to pay the pet deposit because I was going to be moving soon. The day I got the letter, I was on the phone with Miss Lane. She was like, oh, I'll keep him. You know, he can come over here. You know, I'm thinking, well, that'd be good. You know, your kids will be able to play with the dog. Everything will be understood. I told my kids, baby, this only going to be temporary. You know, I'm thinking.
How long did you expect it to be?
Maybe like a few months. Because I was trying to move. I was getting clothes on the house, but stuff ended up happening.
And
I didn't get the house.
what was the agreement between the two of you? Did you all agree that you would pay her to board your dog?
No, never.
Okay, what was the agreement? She was just going to voluntarily keep your dog?
Yes, just until, you know, I moved.
Okay.
Yeah, this was temporary. I knew it was starting to be some problems because she told me she took him to the vet and got a chip put in him.
A chip?
A chip where they tell, like, if the dog is lost, they can scan it.
Oh, really?
Now, why would you go get a chip put in my dog for your address? You see what I'm saying?
So she was something a responsible pet owner and mother would do.
She was already on the wrong because she didn't started liking him to the point that she didn't want to give him back. I'm already knowing.
For the dog.
You had him.
I was completely responsible for the dog.
And that's what you were supposed to do,
Anika,
but you were supposed to give the dog back.
You had the dog for 6 months. You never got the dog shots. I had to take him to get the shots. He was
Did you have to get a chip in him?
He was
Did you have to get a chip in him, though?
Yes.
Either way, when I asked for my dog back, she didn't want to give me the dog back.
Let me hear your side, ma'am.
I am appalled, shocked, and totally disturbed that I am here. I have been a good friend to Anika, and my family has been a good friend to Anika.
As well as mine.
You know, we have done so much that we have even helped Anika, bailed her out, and have helped her
out
through
of what?
Of jail.
Financial?
No, of jail, okay?
I object, Your Honor. She ain't never bailed me out because she didn't have no money to bail me out.
No, I didn't. My father did.
When was that?
Anika has a problem of glamorizing a life of hanging out with pimps, drug dealers, and drug addicts, and to make herself seem like she is living some kind of fast life on a fast track.
That's not true, ma'am.
That's absolutely true,
So why
Your
couldn't
Honor.
she afford that pet deposit?
Since I'm doing so much.
Things are slow out there on the street, though. It's a recession. Everybody getting short. Yeah.
And I say that to say, with her doing all of that, she never took the responsibility to pay her pet deposit. At this particular time when we talked about me taking the dog, she had a boyfriend. And sometimes when she has a boyfriend, she loses complete focus of what her real life is to be, and her focus becomes the man, the man, the man.
Did you have a boyfriend?
She don't have one.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
She was jealous because I wasn't with her.
I object to that. I've had the same boyfriend for the last 5 years.
And where he at? Didn't he?
At home.
We gonna talk about this?
At home.
You wanna bring it up? Because I thought he had
Last time you saw me, you saw him,
I thought he was gone with the other chick.
You thought wrong.
Oh, okay.
You thought wrong.
I thought he just had a baby with somebody else. I might be wrong, so whatever. So while you worried about me and my man, maybe you could have kind of kept yours at home, right? Okay. Yeah. So anyway.
You the one started it.
I won't.
She broke it out, so let that be the reason.
I won't deny that. I won't deny that. He did cheat on me and,
But now he's
and
back.
had a child, okay?
Right.
And we have worked out our issues and are back together stronger than
Did
ever.
he-
Thanks for asking.
Great.
How
I'm
many
so
stitches
proud.
did he get?
He only got 6.
Oh, you okay? Well, you
See
didn't
what
cut
I'm
him that bad. All right, good. Go ahead.
Just a little something to make him feel it.
Go ahead.
Anyhow,
Tell me the agreement on the dog.
the agreement is that Winky would come to my house and live with us, and she would continue to provide the food, veterinary care, and had the ability to come and go and visit Winky, spend time with him, the whole 9 yards.
Visitation.
Now this was
You had full custody and she had visitation.
visitations, correct.
I
Correct.
object.
Go ahead. So what happened?
In October, Winky started getting very sick, and I called Anika up because we were still very friendly at the time, and I said, look, you know, you haven't been helping me. I'm gonna need some money because he needs to go to the vet. He needs shots. If you don't give me the money and I have to come out of this money my own self, you can forget about getting your dog back. I will have him chipped. He will be mine. If I'm gonna
Couldn't
take
you
on...
just tell her you're gonna have to pay me
How you
this
gonna
money
just take
back?
my dog?
I
though?
did.
You gonna just
I've
pump
been
me,
asking
right?
her-
Hold on, ma'am. That's just like her asking you to babysit her child while she's out of town. And she takes a few extra days and didn't leave you with extra money. So do you think you can call this woman and say, look, I've had to buy extra milk, I've had to buy extra diapers, and if I have to buy another plate of food for this baby, the baby is mine.
Your Honor,
You can't do that, man.
Your
can't
Honor,
do that.
I'm sorry, but I have misspoken, and let me be more clear in what
Yes.
I'm trying to say.
Okay.
When he became sick in October, I had called her for several weeks. I had no choice but to go ahead and take Winky to the doctor. I had not heard back from Miss Walker. She had not. I've been sending her text messages and the whole 9 yards, and she had not responded
Object.
or said anything to me. I'll pay you back if you go ahead and take him. Is he okay? Nothing.
But I'm back on this. How you gonna threaten to take the woman's dog as opposed to asking the woman to pay you your money and take her to court?
I had been asking and asking.
No.
And
What happened, man?
I had
So
already said, I see it's about to
Continue
be
telling. You give me
some
your
problems.
side of what happened
Okay.
after you delivered the dog to her.
Right.
Did you give her any monies or any food to take
When
care
I
of
took the dog, I took shampoo,
Object.
cologne, flea medicine, his carrier, his little leashes, you know, his little blanket, doggy pillows, all of this stuff. I tried to make it as comfortable as
That's
possible.
ghetto fabulous, man.
I mean,
That's ghetto fabulous.
he's a cute
you
dog,
mentioned
Your Honor.
all that stuff, ribbons, cologne,
I
and
totally
haven't mentioned
object.
food.
Can you show
How
him
about
the picture?
food?
I took food.
You didn't say that.
I took food and doggy treats.
You didn't say that.
I took all
All
that.
you talked about is this makeup or whatever
I mean,
else you say.
he was a cute dog. He needed all his
Jewelry
little
or whatever
stuff.
else you put
But
on
I'm
the
saying
dog.
that to say I cared about the dog. My kids cared about the dog. It was a gift from my uncle. I wouldn't just give her something. She volunteered. I thought it was gonna be cool. I didn't think she wanted a dog, because if I thought she was itching for a dog, I wouldn't have gave her mine. I could have gave
Excuse
my
me.
cousin the dog, somebody in my family.
Didn't you?
Because you offered. You offered. When
where was your cousin when
it don't
you
matter where
needed
she
her?
was. I didn't know you was gonna try to just punk me and
Please.
take my dog.
You are a compulsive
And so that's what I'm
liar.
saying. She's sitting
You're
up
a
here talking
liar.
about, so I'm just gonna take the dog because I paid the vet bill. You're not gonna just take nothing. I'm just not giving the free stuff away. This is a full blood Yorkie. Can you look at him, Your Honor? Because he's a really
Sure.
cute
Let's
dog.
see.
With my kids and everything.
Your Honor, she called me on December.
And this is my uncle's statement too.
She called me
Let's
on
see it, please.
December 23rd. And, 2 days before Christmas.
Isn't he cute?
Yes, he's precious. And he's
Yeah.
so much cuter now.
Anyway.
He's even cuter now.
Ma'am, what legal basis do you believe you should be able to keep her dog? Are you alleging that she abandoned
Yes,
the dog?
yes, Your Honor,
Did you-
I am.
Did you know where she was living?
I did.
All right. Did you give her written notice?
No, I did not.
What type of notice did you give?
I sent her a written notice via text message and told
You have
her.
a copy of it?
No, sir, I do not.
Did she send you a text
No.
message? Your witness want to speak?
Yes.
State your name.
Samantha Leslie.
What do you want to
How
tell me?
doing? I just know the type of mother that she is, and that was my father that purchased the dog for her and her kids. And the way she loved those kids, she wouldn't have just gave that dog away like that. And I stay with her now, and the kids are always crying, Winky, Winky, Winky. I'm kind of tired of hearing about Winky, so, you know.
So you're saying both of your kids are crying every night? Is that what you're
both
saying?
of them, because they're both there.
Yeah, that's no legal basis, ma'am. You were supposed to give her a written notice. Your counterclaim, $3,398, boarding fees, the cost of dog food, and veterinary bills. So you want to keep the dog, and you want her to pay for it.
Well, no,
You
Your
want
Honor.
to pay you to keep it and not give it back.
No, Your Honor, that's not what I'm asking for, because that would be a whole lot higher. I only did it from the time until I had sent her the message requesting. She wouldn't even ask about Winky. She never offered to bring him any food. She never offered to help me do anything and care for him.
I wanted him back. You didn't have to do nothing.
Like I told her when she said, do you think I just gave you the dog for free?
Did you give her any money to take care of the dog?
No.
It
never was set up for me to give her anything.
How about veterinary
She wasn't even supposed
bill?
to keep him that long.
Okay.
The whole relationship we had.
Did you know she had to take the dog to the vet?
She just put and paid to put the chip in him.
Did she tell you she needed shots for the dog?
She said she was going to take him to the doctor. That's what she said.
And did you believe you should pay?
Yes.
You did believe you should pay?
I mean, I wanted my dog back. She didn't have to do nothing.
Not just to have your dog back. I'm talking about the expenses that you should pay
I wouldn't have no
because
problem.
someone took care of your family member.
Right.
So you should pay.
I feel like I would have paid her. She didn't want no money.
She
wanted to keep my dog.
Ma'am, would you please be quiet? You're starting to act ghetto now.
I know, I'm just getting a little, you know.
Don't let folks see that in you.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Your Honor. I'm just getting a little riled up, that's all.
Can I say something?
I apologize.
You have $3,000 for boarding fees, $30 a day. Number one, I don't believe she agreed to pay you boarding fees. I do believe she agreed to pay, or that when she referred to paying expenses, she meant to feed the dog and expenses associated with the dog's health, which would be the vet bill. So I'm going to order her to pay for the dog food that you provided and for the vet bill. But for boarding fees, ma'am, how can you get boarding fees from the woman and you're keeping the woman's dog?
Well,
nevertheless, I'm going to grant her both her value of the dog, and I'm going to give you the 17. I'm going to give you the 17 because you won't give it back. That's how.
She doesn't want the dog back. I'll give the dog back. Do you want your dog back? Do you want your dog back? You come get him.
All right, there it is. Now,
she doesn't want the dog back,
I got you. You have 30 days to give her dog back. If you do not, then she gets the money. How about that?
She's not going to bring me that dog back, Your Honor.
$1,700 in emotional distress and $800 for the value of the dog, as you've asked. So that's judgment of $2,500. $368 is your judgment, ma'am. That's for the vet bills and for the dog food. Not giving you anything for boarding, ma'am. Have a good day. That's my judgment.
Your Honor, you too.
I just want to say that, Anika, I love you. I love your kids. I never wanted to hurt you or do anything malicious towards you. And I do love Winky. If you want Winky back, you can have him back. I just did not think it was fair that I was doing all of the work while you were...
But you didn't have to do anything. You could have just gave my dog back. Now he's like probably attached to them more than he was to my family. So it's a big mess. I don't want to hurt her kids either, you know, but then she, you know, she made this happen. It was supposed to be temporary. It wasn't supposed to be permanent. I don't care if he needed to go to the doctor or whatever. If I had to deal with it, I had to deal with it.
Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you take care of him?